I really started seeing a shift in women wanting to wear their natural hair. And I love it. I actually love it. I think it's to be commended. Um, but there's still a lot of us who need to start embracing their natural hair for various reasons. This conversation could get so deep, but I'm going to keep it very surface level in terms of our hair. I might dip and dive here and there, but for the most part, I'm going to keep it strictly about hair. But embracing your natural hair, it speaks volumes about so many different areas of your life. Now, a lot of us, we're at a point in our life or our hair journey that wearing our natural hair is not even an option anymore. Hey, hey, welcome to the Bajo channel. Welcome to another video. This is the home of self-care, beauty, wellness, and any and everything that'll help you to become the most empowered version of you. Today, I want to talk about natural hair. Um, it's amazing how within the last, I want to say, within the last 15 years, right? I really started seeing a shift in women wanting to wear their natural hair. And I love it. I actually love it. I think it's to be commended. Um, but there's still a lot of us who need to start embracing their natural hair for various reasons. This conversation could get so deep, but I'm going to keep it very surface level in terms of our hair. I might dip and dive here and there, but for the most part, I'm going to keep it strictly about hair. But embracing your natural hair, it speaks volumes about so many different areas of your life. Now, a lot of us, we're at a point in our life or our hair journey that wearing our natural hair is not even an option anymore because of various reasons. It could be damage. We could be going through alopecia. Whatever the situation is, we cannot wear our natural hair anymore. And so we have to opt for different things that, that is suitable for us. However, there's a lot of us who can still wear their natural hair. And I want to just talk about embracing the idea, right? Just learning how to embrace the idea of when you embrace the idea of wearing your natural hair, it far surpasses just your hairstyle. It far surpasses just the way I look. When you begin to embrace your natural hair, you're you're literally making a declaration of self-acceptance. You're accepting yourself for how you are, unapologetically. It's so important, in my opinion, that when we embrace our natural hair, and everyone's hair is different in its natural state. That's where we get this chart, this 4C and 4B and 4A and 3B. It's all natural hair, but it's just different in its texture, porosity, elasticity, its coil. It's different. And the thing about it, I feel like we were made differently on purpose. I don't think God made a mistake when he gave this person this type of hair or that type of hair or this type of eyes. That's who you are, right? And I love it when I see women embracing their natural hair, quote unquote, their natural self. Because at the end of the day, that's just who you are. That's what you have. And when you embrace your hair like that, right, what you're basically saying is, I'm comfortable with myself, right? I'm comfortable with, and I'm not saying when you don't wear your hair natural. Some people can wear their hair natural, they just don't want to. And that's okay too. But for the purpose of this conversation, I'm just speaking about when you do decide to embrace your natural hair, it's literally a declaration of self acceptance. And that's deep. That's where this conversation can go left because that's deep. To be able to even begin accepting ourselves is major because we live in a society that is always giving us an image of something different than what we are. And we tend to internalize the notion that maybe we're not enough. Maybe we need more. Maybe this is not right. And I will share this experience. And it's about, I wanted to have this conversation because self acceptance has a lot to do with natural hair. It really does. It can coincide. I'll put it like that. It can coincide. I'll tell you this experience I just recently had. I went to Ghana, Africa, a few months back, and the way what stands out to me the most in my trip to Ghana was how comfortable I felt being myself and who I am. Right? That's my cat whining. But I wanted to. I never felt so comfortable with who I am as a black woman. I've never felt that. And it was weird to me because I never thought I had an issue with self-acceptance. But when I was in that environment, when I was on that soil, it was something that happened that I was like, I internalized the idea that I am enough. I am enough. And it was transformative to me, for me. And so this idea of accepting your natural hair is so powerful because a lot of us, we've never even thought of it. From the time that we were young children, it's like we've had these straightening products in our hair, we've had our hair braided up so tight that you can't really even see the coil. A lot of us don't even know what our curl pattern is because we never really wore our hair long enough to see it. And it's not our fault. It's just how we were brought up in our society that, you have to do something to make yourself look presentable because what you have already is not enough. And I didn't even realize that was the message, that was the undercurrent message that I was receiving as a child for so long. I didn't realize it until I got to Ghana. And it was just like, it was like, whoa to me. It was breathtaking. I was taken aback that in that environment, I felt seen. I felt like I'm good enough. I don't have to change anything about my appearance to fit in or to be acceptable. And that is why I wanted to have this conversation about natural hair. And I realized it is a journey. Even sometimes when people are getting their hair done, when they take out their weave or they take off their wig and they see that natural hair, it's like a look of disgust, like, oh, like, ugh. And a lot of times their hair's not broken, it's not shedding. They don't like their natural hair. And I just wanted to encourage you that, even in our styling journey and our the way we care for ourselves, explore those options of wearing your hair natural from time to time. Even if that's not your thing, but just play around with seasons or just moments of just wearing your hair natural and seeing your face and what it looks like when you don't have extensions or when you don't have anything added. Because you know what? You are enough. You are. And whoever does not accept that, that's their business. The journey in this life, one aspect of the journey in this life is to learn how to accept yourself. That's powerful and it's deep. Learning how to accept yourself. It's and I never really wanted to admit that. I mean, I don't think I've ever at a point in my life outright admitted that I had a problem with self acceptance until like some years ago, I just started to admit it. But it wasn't something that I was able to verbalize because I felt like it was a sign of weakness or some sign of like a default on my behalf. But as I got older, I realized like, yeah, I don't, from the time I was a little, it was always something that was being said to me or encouraging me to change this or change that. Like just me being myself just was never enough. And so I internalized that idea that something is inherently wrong with me. Like I have to manipulate something about myself. Now, in terms of my character, my personality, just being better as a person, that's a goal to just get better within. But I'm saying just my appearance. It was always something I had to, you know what I mean? Whether I have to lose weight, I have to gain some more weight. I need my hair to grow longer. I need to. It was always something, and you don't realize it when you are experiencing life. You don't realize it. But what happens is, as you begin to move throughout your life, it's like this thing of always having to do something to be acceptable. You got to you got to twist something or turn something or manipulate something. And this video is just basically about it's an encouragement. It's a public service announcement that I wanted to tell you that you're enough, right? Whether you have weave in your hair, whether you don't, whether you want to braid it up and have it down to your feet or not. If you want to shave your hair bald, you still amazing. Some of us, for various reasons, we lose our hair. You lose your hair, whether it's alopecia, whatever you're going through. But guess what? You're still enough. You're enough. You was always enough. And sometimes I feel like we hide behind these apparatuses of wigs and hair pieces and this and that because it's like it's too much for us to take ourselves. It's too much, right? And embracing your natural hair is a journey. It is. It is a journey. It's not, some people just do it, some people wean into it. But the idea of just embracing your natural hair, your natural self, you know, on your terms, whatever you want to do. And a lot of times when you're embracing your natural hair and you're learning how to manipulate your hair when it's in its natural form, it grows much better. You see a fullness in your hair that you really haven't previously seen because it no longer has tension or pressure on it. And just on a deeper level, is just a introduction to you understanding that you really are enough. Now, whether you wear your hair natural or not, right? I'm encouraging you to periodically just find different ways that you can wear your hair out, whether you blow it out, whether you twist it up, just let your scalp breathe, let your hair breathe. You breathe and look at yourself as you are because I promise you, you're enough. I want to dispel the myth that you have to do something to be accepted. You are good enough. You are more than enough, right? Accepting and embracing your natural hair is just like a impetus to understand like something so much greater in yourself, right? And a lot of times we need it. Our hair is so damaged and so shredded up from so many different things we've been doing to our hair. You need to kind of give your hair a break. You're beautiful regardless. You're beautiful regardless. Even if other people don't see you as beautiful, the most important thing is for you to see yourself. That's so difficult. But once you do, it's the most liberating action that you will ever take. It's liberating. Like, it doesn't matter. Who cares? Because here's the thing, and I'll say this before I close. Even in your best effort, there's always someone that's going to tell you that you're not enough, that it doesn't look good enough. You have done everything. You have exhausted. You have extended yourself beyond your normal capacity. But guess what? Somebody's still going to tell you that you're not pretty enough, you're not thin enough, you're not thick enough, you're not beautiful enough. Somebody always going to say, but at the end of the day, you got to put those voices to bed. First, the one in your head, and then the ones outside, those external voices, because you are enough. And if you want to embrace your natural hair and you don't want to put makeup on or whatever you want to do, embrace who you are, because you are fantastic and you are freaking dope in and of yourself. So I thank you for listening to this video. This is the Bajo channel, home of self-care, beauty, wellness, and any and everything that'll help you to become the most empowered version of you. Thank you for listening. And remember that self-care is the best care. Later.